Hey guys, I am officially back from my trip on my holiday to South Africa. I arrived back in Brisbane on, when was it? Thursday night, 2 nights ago now. So, before I get into much detail about my trip to South Africa, so that you guys know, I'll just be riding around my neighborhood today, because I want to go pretty slowly, because the topic that I'm talking about today is pretty like close to my heart kind of thing. So I'd rather go slow and make it clear for you guys to hear me than me going fast and just being spoilt by a bunch of wind noise. It's a really pretty sweet day over here on the Gold Coast today, so I thought I'd go for a bit of a ride, see what the neighborhood's like. Let's go up this hill. But yeah, so firstly, I was just gonna say, the trip to South Africa, holy crap, it was amazing. Like, it was probably the best 2.5 weeks of my life, guys. Like, I had such a great time, and if I think back on it now, it honestly feels a lot longer than 2.5 weeks with the amount of things that we did. It's crazy that we managed to fit it all into 2.5 weeks. Like, it's pretty hectic. So that brings me to today's topic. And yes, as you guys can probably see already in the... I think I need to go pump up my wheels, it just feels a bit flat. But as you guys can see in the name of this video, it is going to be a little bit on the soft side of motor vlogging, but it's about finding that one person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Yeah, and I know a lot of my viewers and subscribers, you guys are probably, a lot of you guys are married and all that stuff, and you're probably like looking at this, you're like, what does a 19, 20-year-old kid know about finding the right one? You're meant to be out having fun and all that kind of stuff because you're still young. And I would disagree with that. Because I officially found the one during my trip to South Africa. It sounds a bit weird saying I found her, because I've known her since grade 6. So it's been like 7, 8 years of me knowing her, and I started liking this girl in grade 6. By grade 7, I liked this girl a lot. We've always remained really good friends during my my stay in Australia over the 5 years now as well, and I remember, and she also remembers, that on my last night living in South Africa 5 years ago, I said to her that I love her and I always have loved her. And yeah, it sounds pretty cheesy from a grade 8 kid who's like, what, 14, 15 years old at the time. But look at it now. Like, I went back, I met up with her in I could only see her the last 4 days that we were there in South Africa, because she came back from England, and it honestly was the best 4 days I have ever had in my life. Like, it was so super duper amazing, and the time we were together, which was every single minute of almost every single minute of 4 days straight, was so good. Like, we just fit. Like, it is crazy how good we are together and how much I still love her after all these years, and how much she still loves me. Like, I could not believe it, and it honestly felt like this fairy tale movie that our lives are evolving around. Like, this probably sounds really cheesy, but it is crazy, man. Like, even last night, I shouldn't really be riding my motorbike right now, because I should be extremely tired, because I did not close an eye for the entire night, because me and her were up talking on WhatsApp for the entire night, messaging, sending audio clips and photos of our trip together and all these stuff to each other constantly, like non-stop, for about 20 hours straight now. We pretty much just stopped then because she wanted to go to bed, because South Africa's 8 hours behind, and I can understand that she'd be tired. But honestly, we were messaging for 20 hours, if not more. Like, I haven't done anything like that in my life, and the conversation just kept going. Like, there was non-stop, there was no awkward, like, break between messages saying, oh crap, what are we going to talk about now? It constantly went on and on and on, just saying new things over, not repeating anything. Like, I'm sorry guys, I'm going on and on about this now, but I hope by now you guys can understand how good of a relationship we've formed in what feels like such a small time, but it's really not, because we've known each other for such a long time. We are currently talking about meeting up again at the end of the year somewhere. I might be going back to South Africa for my December holidays, or we might be meeting up in Bali with my parents as well. But to be honest, I kind of prefer going to South Africa for the whole holiday, which is like 2.5 months or something, because that's when the parties are on, when South Africa is a really good place to be at. And yeah, I really actually want to go to South Africa again and spend all of 3 months with her. It would be pretty amazing. But yeah guys, like, I don't know how you guys are probably thinking at the moment, because I've just babbled on about this girl that I'm absolutely crazy in love with. But like, let me know when you guys found the one, and how you knew that she or even he was the one for you. Like, I'm really interested, because this is something extremely new to me. I've never felt this way about anyone before in my life, so like, I'm gonna marry this girl. Like, there's no doubt about it, I will marry this girl. But I just want to hear your opinions, guys, on how you knew that you found the one, or just that kind of stuff. Like, it'd be nice to read it and just see if it's the same thing that I'm experiencing. I thought there was a dead guy like that. So yeah guys, please leave a message. I really have to go to the petrol station to fill up and pump up my wheels, because I'm not feeling very safe on these tires. I just feel flat. I hope you enjoyed this video that I pretty much spent putting my love life on a platter for you guys to hear. And please leave feedback on like what you guys think, and maybe anything I can talk about in my next vlog. So yeah, for now guys, I will be off, and I'll see you in the next one.